course, viewers, exit polls for Haryana's 2024 Assembly election indicated a dominant show for the Congress with predictions ranging from 55 to 62 seats. While the BJP expected to secure 18 to 42 seats, exit polls suggest the Congress and National Conference alliance holds an advantage in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly election. The results for both Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana will be announced on October 8th. Here's what the projections were for both the states. Take a look at this report.
The highly anticipated polls in Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana have finally concluded. The fate of over 2,000 candidates now rests in the hands of voters sealed in the ballot boxes. And here on Republic, we brought to you the most comprehensive pre-poll predictions. Both Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana have 90 seats each in contention, and here are the initial trends. According to Matrise's exit poll, the Congress is taking the lead in Haryana. The projections indicate Congress may secure between 55 to 62 seats, while the BJP lags behind with just 18 to 24 seats. With the magic number set at 46 in the 90-member assembly, Congress appears to be in pole position. Riding on the wave of anti-incumbency, the Congress seeks to reclaim Haryana, while the BJP eyes a historic hat-trick.
कांग्रेस के पक्ष में लहर चल रही है। कांग्रेस हरियाणा में अब की बार हरियाणा में कांग्रेसी सरकार।
हमें पूर्ण विश्वास है कि हमने जो हरियाणा को एक नई गति विकास की देने का काम किया है, 8 अक्टूबर को भारतीय जनता पार्टी तीसरी बार बहुत बड़े मैंडेट के साथ आ रही है।
चुनाव से पहले का माहौल के आधार पर मैं कह रहा हूं कि एग्जिट पोल गलत होगा और भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार बनाएगी।
Meanwhile, in Jammu and Kashmir, the polls suggest an unpredictable outcome with a likely hung assembly. Gulistan News predicts a neck-and-neck battle between the BJP and the National Conference, each poised to secure between 28 to 30 seats. Congress is trailing, projected to win 3 to 6 seats, while the PDP, led by Mehbooba Mufti, could potentially secure 5 to 7 seats. The stage is set and the fates are sealed. The countdown begins for the 8th of October.
All right, viewers, exit polls for the 2024 Jammu and Kashmir elections suggest that the BJP and the National Conference are set to emerge as the largest parties. Gulistan News predicts a close contest between the two, with both parties expected to dominate the political landscape. That is right. And I want to go across to my colleague Zeenat, who will be joining us live in just a short while. Zeenat will get a top update on the story. Zeenat, what are the assembly Jammu and Kashmir poll results showing? And one indication has come out that there could be a hung house because there seems to be that no alliance or no party has been able to cross the majority mark. If you could take our viewers through those numbers which have come in the exit polls.
See, as far as the alliance is coming, or the edge that is coming to the political parties, is the National Conference and the Congress alliance, where the alliance partners seems touching somewhere around a comfortable figure where they can form the government. But simultaneously, if we go and check in Jammu, the figure is giving an edge to the BJP, though they have to take a support of either the independents or to come in an alliance with a particular party so that they are able to form the government. Because in all these exit polls, we have not been able to see that the BJP is getting any seat in the Kashmir Valley, which has been the challenge for the National Party in 2014 as well, because they were able to open their account in Jammu but not in the Kashmir Valley. Will the National Conference and Congress, if they are short of some numbers, will they take the help of the third party? Because the talks are already making rounds that PDP, which is headed by the Mehbooba Mufti, can be a kingmaker despite a very less number of seats in the pocket of the PDP. Will PDP give the outer support to keep the BJP away? That will be seen just after 2 days, because as of now, we see the National Conference is trying to form the government, but And then others we see as far as the other parties are concerned, which are backed by the BJP, like the Apni party, some of the independent candidates, because all poll pundits have been saying that this time the elections in Jammu and Kashmir, which have taken place rather after a decade, here the game is of the independent candidate. But how many independent candidates will secure the seat so that they give a support to the BJP? As of now, we don't see the many independent candidates. As far as the North Kashmir is concerned, the game of engineer, how he will engineering the entire seats in the North Kashmir, or will it be for the Apni party AIP leader to show the magic that was seen from the North Kashmir in the Lok Sabha elections when Engineer Rashid was turned victorious against the Umar Abdullah, and Umar Abdullah had to suffer a big defeat of his career. Then you see as far as the PC, the People's Conference headed by the Sajjad Ghani Lone, though all these edges, all these exit polls have not given a comfortable seats to Sajjad Ghani Lone except the 1 or 2 seats. But how that is going to support the BJP, that is very difficult, because overall we see that all the parties have been fighting these elections against the BJP to keep the BJP away. They have been making all the poll promises that if they are voted to government, and in case they help the BJP to form the government, what will be the outcome of these parties or the future of the parties in the coming time? That needs to be seen. That then, if an alliance is formed between National Conference and the Congress, or if at all they are able to form the government themselves without getting BJP, what kind of sarkar it would? Because if you see and go through the statement that has come from Iltija Mufti, who's herself contesting from the Anantnag Sirgufwara, which comes in the Pahalgam, which comes in the South Kashmir, I beg your pardon. She has already said that this kind of sarkar is going to be a toothless tiger. The CM is going to be rubber stamp, or it will be a glorified municipality. So these people who have been making all the promises, how are they going to keep these promises? How are they going to help the people? Because ultimately you need everything from the central government. Will central government help? And also the bigger demand coming from the people of Jammu and Kashmir at present is the restoration of Article 370 and the restoration of statehood. How is that possible without the BJP? So all these things are there. And yesterday also Umar Abdullah has rightly said that whatever the numbers are there, it can be seen it's a good time for everybody. But the actual numbers, the real numbers will come on 8th of October, where you see that how the parties will have performed. Because in this elections, we are seeing the Umar Abdullah himself contesting from the 2 seats, one in Badgam, another in Gandarbal. Then we are seeing from the PDP a young leader, and also who comes from a dynasty, who comes from a legacy, Mehbooba Mufti's daughter. She has also been launched. She has been given a platform. Will people accept that? Then Sajjad Ghani Lone himself is contesting. Engineer Rashid got an interim bail to help the party in this election. So even the independent candidates, some of them are the Kashmiri Pandits who are trying their luck from the 2 different seats. So overall, if we talk about the percentage that has taken place, and we see around 64% of voting that was recorded in Jammu and Kashmir this time, after a decade of polls that were happened a month before.
All right, thank you, Zinat, for getting those details. I will be coming back to you in some time, as these numbers are already out, these exit poll numbers, viewers, and they indicate what we can expect when the result day comes. We move ahead, viewers, to some of the other stories we're tracking on Republic TV.